1951, the first year the men's NCAA basketball tournament featured 16 teams. Kentucky beats Kansas State 68-58 for their third championship in school history. Today in 1977, American tennis star Chris Evert wins her fourth and final WTA Tour Championship 2-6, 6-1, 6-1 against England's Sue Barker at Madison Square Garden. And today in 1998, the Chicago Bulls and the Atlanta Hawks match up. Morning. I'm doing one of these early. Everyone hear me okay? Morning, Josh. All right. Give everyone a few moments in there. But I'm going to start off with a giveaway. If any of you all that's coming in would like to check out the tab down there and see if there's anything there that you are morning. An early morning one today. Brian. All right. Left fielder Gavin Lutz hits cleanup. It's third baseman Jamer Candelario. DH Spencer Steer. First baseman Christian Encarnacion Strand. Right field is Jake Fraley. All right. So I'm going to start this here with the giveaway. If anyone's interested in hopping in for our soda. Jim Scott Way. All right, hop in there if y'all want an Obi-Wan Kenobi soda. We'll do one of these later on in the video. Yes, welcome in. Jennifer, thank you for that. I told you I thought you had the greatest seats in the house here, and you didn't seem to think so. But.
Well, I was unsure because this is my first year at the parade, and I just wanted to get a chair, be down here early enough to see everything.
If anything's down there in the shop tab, guys, let me know.
It turned out to be a beautiful morning, and heading into the afternoon looking really good. A lot of people already lining the parade route.
We'll go see if anyone comes in here.
Let's check the latest traffic and weather together.
From the UC Health Traffic Center for National Doctors Day, we honor UC Health physicians.
On the downside of my spring break, so of course this afternoon's baseball at 4 o'clock. So
between Glendale Milford Road and Norwood Lateral. Also, there's a stall on I-75 southbound at Mount
yeah, Brian, I know you're a little bit under the weather there from your last video, you said.
Pedestrian traffic and just heavier volumes in the downtown area as festivities around opening day continue. You will find the Findlay Market opening day parade getting set to begin at noon at Findlay Market on Race Street.
Thank you so much, Jennifer, for that.
East on 5th and then ending at
I appreciate that.
I'm Heather Pasco on News Radio 700.
Well, Brian, get better soon, bud.
The latest forecast from the No Fear Dentist Weather Center. Advanced Dentistry. The thought of the dentist making you a nervous wreck? We're here for you. NoFearDentist.com.
Yeah, for my handful of people that are in here, if anyone's down there, anything down there in the shop tab you see, you want me to run, let me know. Whenever this giveaway's over with, I'm willing to run through these pretty quick. I did add some stuff since last time I was on. And if you do hear dogs, I will apologize.
Sunny and 52 degrees right now. This opening day forecast is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Greater Cincinnati.
Yes, it is opening day. And I am happy I can watch the game today. Thank you there, Jennifer, again for resharing. Trent, how you doing this morning? Hop in there for the giveaway. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I do have another one later on. It is going to be the Boba Fett one, so this will be sometime later on in the auction.
Another reason for Reds fans to be optimistic is shortstop Ellie De La Cruz, who many experts believe is in line for a monster year. After the 23-year-old clubbed 25 home runs and led all of Major League Baseball in stolen bases in 2020.
So if anyone's watching on YouTube right now, there is a QR code in the corner of the screen. And if you would scan that, something does come up that you see. And that should open up or at least give you the chance to download the Whatnot app to get in there and grab something. We got about a minute and a half left in the giveaway. Someone's going to have a pretty good chance of getting this.
Our pregame coverage of the Reds and Giants from the Holy Grail continues in just a few minutes. On Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 20 points. Nasdaq's gained 71. S&P is up 17. Our next update at 11:30. I'm Rick Ucchino, News Radio 700 WLW.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers, but this one you need to hear: 16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number.
Yes, it is opening day, and all is well in the world. It's supposed to be sunny today, at least for a while, and I guess it's supposed to get a little bit, I don't know, cloudy, maybe a little bit of drizzle later today. I don't know. We'll see. I see I got a new follower, Lost Fares. I don't think they're in here yet, but we have about 30 seconds left before the giveaway, so whoever's in there, you're going to get a good chance of picking up a soda. Thank you for the reshare in the yellow chat there, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Today would be Cincinnati and San Francisco. At least that's the one I am worried about. Got a new follower. Thank you. And who is going to be so blessed, Pops? Trent. You're getting an Obi-Wan Kenobi soda sent to you. Thank you very much. The force is strong, yes. That was from the last set of Obi-Wans I opened, and, well, didn't do very well. Oh, excuse me. All right, we're going to start running some things here really quick.
That reach means everything. Just think about the universal marketing formula.
Well, the Tigers, they have themselves some good pitching this year. The question is, how's the offense going to be?
Those results growing for your business. Radio's here now more than ever, and iHeart's leading the way. Think radio can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, podcasting, and
we're going to start with a little bit of a heavy hitter starting off here if anyone is interested, since they did release the newer gelatinous cube on GameStop here a couple days ago. Here is the blue one from a couple years ago, and we'll start these on 30-second auctions if anyone's interested. Ruby Torres, thank you for coming in today. Gelatinous cube, I believe PPG on this is about $55. I'm asking about $10 less, $45 if anyone's interested. This will be shipped carefully because I do not have a, this is an odd size pop. If anyone is interested. It is a very cool one. I just did a short on it here a couple days ago, I believe.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search The Middle with Jeremy Hobson, and start listening.
Are you playing in New York or in Houston there?
I'm Dan Roth, LinkedIn
Ron.
editor-in-chief. On my podcast, This Is Working, leaders share strategies for success. I talked to Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, about how to stand out as a leader.
What about Mr. Burns? We'll start with some cheaper ones here, see if anyone wants anything here.
Communicate well, develop the team.
This is the glow-in-the-dark version of Mr. Burns.
Search This Is Working with Dan Roth and start listening.
$5, anyone interested?
State Hospital
Killhammer.
on their new facility in Jackson, Mississippi.
Captain Porkins, welcome in.
That the ground was already occupied.
Also in Houston.
Campbell, and this is under Yazoo Clay. But this isn't your typical.
It's going pretty well today. A little bit of an early day for me.
And nuance.
Probably the very few times I'll run something this early. I'm mostly at work right now.
Podcast Network, iHeart. Follow Under Yazoo Clay and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
If you want to check the shop tab for anything there, you can.
We be the
chief counselors. Those jellyheads in June would be intellectual warriors by August. Be a lot of fun, too. Some Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure references thrown in. This podcast like a daily dose.
Here's one that wasn't up last time. This one was a pull out of a mystery box. Herman Munster. Oh, Jeff is here.
The legendary escapologist Harry Houdini.
This one goes for $35. I'm going to ask $30 for it. Herman Munster.
Join me, Tim Hart.
I know there's a few more to the line of the Munsters here.
Famous magician and his campaign to ban mediums. A mission that would cost him friends and leave him fearing for his life. Listen to Cautionary Tales.
Up early this morning, Jeff, aren't you? It was what, 3 hours difference?
Follow Cautionary Tales and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
And You Feelin' This Too, a horror anthology podcast. Terror.
Herman Munster. No one's wanting Herman.
Two childhood friends stuck in a rainstorm. Fortunately, they find a cave or shelter.
Somebody there?
Their luck takes a turn.
What about a Bender? This is the newer one. This was the Specialty Series 1. But when I picked these up at
Stories like this, open the free iHeartRadio app. Search You Feelin' This and listen now.
Box Lunch, and I think where from. They did not have specialty stickers on them, and of course, too, I struck out on getting the chase of this one, so I have a few of these, so I'm asking Tim. Right now, PPG on this was 23 last time I checked. A little bit of an early morning. Wanted to see what happened earlier in the morning in case anyone wanting anything.
With little tips for a healthier planet. Globally, about 1,000 plants need to
Freedom Gal,
products need to be
thank you for coming in.
including coffee, melons, chocolate, almonds, and even tequila. Help stabilize the declining honeybee.
Guys, make sure too, if you need to, check out the shop tab down there. And there's stuff in there. If you see something there that you want me to run, please let me know so we can do what we can and run it for you.
Go to iHeartRadio.com/earth.
And that's gone. So let's go back to back. Deep air gone. That's the ball.
Funko Shop exclusive kites from Hunter or Hunter X Hunter or whatever you want to call it. Which I don't have the series of these, so it's something that can go if need be, if anyone's looking for it. No, I do not have Kronk as the devil. I do apologize. I do have a few Disney things I do have. I do have, I think I do have the Mowgli from the Jungle Book, and I have one of them from Encanto, I think, or the Disney ones I have in this auction. If you're interested in those, let me know.
This is 700 WLW, the home of the Cincinnati Reds.
Well, yes, it is, and we are. Yeah, we are live.
What about Sloth from the Goonies?
And I love saying this, guys. God loves opening day. Look outside. Yeah. The sun is shining brightly.
It's the best weather for an opening day we've had in about 3 years.
And you know
Gotta
what?
be a good omen.
And that's the reason there's a few thousand people already standing out in the concourse, sipping some beers and waiting for game time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
the Holy Grail. You guys
Give me 1 second here. I'll goose something up.
This is a great business opportunity.
Yeah, there are some Star Wars stuff. Matter of fact, this one disappeared. Anyone interested in Sloth really quick here? Because I did accidentally delete it out of the inventory.
The queen of Cincinnati media. She is, I don't know, where in the world are you right now? Tanya O'Rourke, WCPO 9 News.
Hey guys, I'm at North.
What about the Wonder Woman here?
The opening day parade from noon until 2, and I gotta tell you, the crowds are already thick.
About $10 on Wonder Woman here. This one's a Christmas one with the light lasso.
Lots of kids, and I'm telling you, you're right. The sun is shining. The skies are blue. Who cares about anything today? It's Red's opening day.
No doubt, and it's a combination of, yes, the good weather, but also the...
Thanks for everyone for showing up this morning. I know this is a little bit early for some of you all. But this is just one of those ones I wanted to see what would happen early in the morning. We're going to go for at least 45 minutes to an hour to see what happens here.
Ready to roll. He is so excited about the season. And if Marty's excited about the season, having watched a lot of dog seasons, I think that we should all get a little excited.
Yeah, because Marty's never won.
All right, we have the first Disney one here since Disney was asked.
I've talked to him before a season starts. I like how we looking.
There's a little bit of box creasing down towards the bottom there, but on the most part, it's very good. Oops, sorry.
The thing is, can we stay healthy? I always see like, oh, someone's got a calf muscle issue.
A little bit of a small crease on top there, but this is a 2014 pop, so this is a 11-year-old pop.
A calf muscle issue, or like, an oblique issue. What are you going? Like, you're not taking hits.
Well, I actually sympathize with calf injuries. I've had one of those, and they're the worst.
This one's 28. I'm gonna ask 20 for it. If anything that you see that I'm offering something for, and you want to do a counter offer, please let me know.
He was a big pickup, and he's going to start the year on IL. But
I know.
But look.
Welcome in, Novadak.
About this team, right? This is a smaller market team. We have some great frontline players. Maybe not the depth you absolutely would like. If this team has the injury bugs it had last year,
Cosmic Cowboy, welcome in.
But if they can stay healthy,
all the pops will be shipped out in protectors. All these are from my personal collection.
Nothing better. I love listening to the Reds on baseball. Reds on the radio, sorry. But being at the park and just, smelling the hot dogs and the popcorn and getting peanuts and maybe
what about a General Grievous? This one is the OG one that was from Walgreens. This has the special edition sticker on it. 17. If anyone's interested.
26th best venue in baseball. What are they talking about? That place is awesome. From a non-biased, look, do they have air-conditioned suites where you can get a massage during the game? No. Well, come on. So we have like real fans here.
You don't know about those?
Exactly. Maybe I'm missing out on you.
For anyone watching on YouTube, there's a QR code in the top corner of the screen. If you would like to scan that QR code, that will get you into Whatnot. And you'll have the chance to bid on some of these.
In that stadium where you can have a group where you can just hang out. It's really fun and it's wonderful. I love going to that stadium. And my sister's down in Miami right now. She went to a Heat game and she was like, "Oh, I had poke bowls at the Heat game." Yeah, that's great. You're in Miami. Have a poke bowl. I'm going to Reds ballpark. I want to have a hot dog. I want a Met.
Yeah.
I want a burger. I want maybe, I want some peanuts. I want some Cracker Jacks. I don't need anything.
Oh, that's great there, Josh. That's great.
You're from Finneytown.
It did make it to you, correct?
You want to get out there with the normal schleps like us.
All right, so we got as Chase here, Cynthia and Morty. If anyone's interested in that.
So what you guys are you're going to be having the parade starting at noon.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, so noon to 2. Yeah.
And you are calling the parade with whom?
Oh, the incomparable, the amazing, the legend, John Popo.
Yeah.
Popo
coming out of retirement, man. I love it.
I drag him out of retirement every year for this day.
It might be delivered today if it hasn't made it there yet to you all. All right. Anyone in there, look down the shop tab and see if there's anything there that you would be interested in.
He carries me 2 hours through this parade. I just remark on the beautiful weather and how much fun I'm having.
I got 2 of these when they were scalding hot.
When you're starting your broadcast at a distillery, I'm sure you're going to have a pretty good time.
Yeah.
We're not.
PPG on this was 40. I'm asking 35. You can always counter offer if you want to. If you see something there that you like.
You're going to make it the 10 minutes downtown before you get
Juggernaut, Pop Shop, thank you for coming in.
Holy Grail, and there's a beer goes by my face about every 13 seconds.
The only thing that glows on this one is the Tesseract. Babushka Boy. welcome in.
I was to say, yeah, exactly. He got a lukewarm beer in his hand as we speak, Tanya. Not for long. Well, Tanya, you guys have fun. Yes. Have a great broadcast and say hi to Papa. See you, buddy. See you, Tanya. Our good friend Tanya O'Rourke. We didn't ask her what the...
Here's a new one that's been added. Here's Woody Woodpecker.
I know, that was a big debate. And we asked her earlier this week on the show, is she just streaming...
PPG on this is 21. We're going to start him about 17. If anyone's interested in Woody Woodpecker. This does have a chase. This is just a common.
Opening day broadcast live at the Holy Grail, presented by your Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealer, Ortho Cincinnati Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and by Miami University, live from the Cincinnati Tax Resolution, powered by Tote Broadcast Area. It's us, live from the shadow of Great American Ballpark.
Alrighty.
700 WLW.
Hi, this is Bronson Arroyo. Opening day happens on the home of the Reds, 700 WLW.
O'Reilly. Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated...
What about the crossover between Shredder and the Green Ranger? Anyone's interested in that?
Just $32.99. In-store only, limit supply. See store for...
Monster Pete, welcome in.
Exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Crossover there between Shredder and the Green Ranger. Anyone's interested in that?
Saving for your next milestone? Turn your everyday errands into cashback opportunities. Thanks to the Blue Cash Everyday Card, you can earn 3% cash back in the U.S. on essentials like groceries at supermarkets, online retail purchases, and gas stations. That's how we started growing our family's little nest egg.
Yep, this is on the downside of my spring break. Today and tomorrow and the weekend, then we're back at it again. All right.
Warning, inflation is back on the rise. The national debt is spiraling out of control. The stock market has been at an all-time high, and wars continue to rage across the globe. Experts are predicting a massive economic crash for 2020.
Here's another one that's been added here. This is a Wonder Woman
Or will you take action today to help protect
stealth suit, I believe.
Right now, you can get a free gold and silver kit from the top-rated precious metals company, Goldco.
Ultra Mod Secret Agents. That's what it was.
Banks are turning to precious metals to help protect and diversify their money.
$11. Or PPG 11. I'm asking $6. If anyone's interested in Wonder Woman.
Don't let your financial future slip through your fingers. Learn why so many Americans are diversifying with gold and silver today. Call 855-GOLD-IRA. That's 855-GOLD-IRA.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again. Because more people are listening to the radio on iHeart today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeart Broadcast Radio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, social, any other media. Even twice as many teens than...
Here's one that's a little crazy.
Think iHeart.
Here you got the Venomized Doctor Strange.
iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
I'm asking $5.
I am a lifelong Republican with all kinds of different people.
If anyone's interested in Venomized Doctor Strange.
Every week on the Middle with Jeremy Hobson podcast, we bring them all together with an all-star panel. Mark Cuban, so great to have you on the Middle.
Thanks for having me, Jeremy.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, welcome to the Middle.
Thanks for having me.
And listen not to the extremes, but to the people who want to meet in the middle.
Anna, I'm calling from Las Vegas.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Middle with Jeremy Hobson, and start listening today.
Ever wonder what it would be like to be mentored by today's top business leaders? I'm Dan Roth, LinkedIn Editor-in-Chief. On my podcast, This Is Working, leaders share strategies for success. I talked to Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase, about how to stand out as a leader.
Develop your EQ. A lot of people have tiny brains, but EQ is, do you trust me? Do I communicate well? Develop the team, develop the people, create a system of trust, and it works over time.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search This Is Working.
We got Captain Crunch. There's a little bit of wear on the back there of the box. The next to that is in good condition.
Childhood friend was stuck in a rainstorm.
Asking $5 if anyone's wanting the cap.
For shelter. Is somebody there? Their luck takes a terrifying turn.
Captain
They
Crunch.
realize they're not alone.
All pops sent out in protectors.
For more chilling stories like this, open the free iHeartRadio app. Search You Feeling This and listen now.
In 2012, a state hospital broke ground on their new facility in Jackson, Mississippi. What they didn't expect, that the ground was already occupied. I'm Larison Campbell, and this is Under Yazoo Clay. But this isn't your typical true crime.
The story is much more complicated.
Thank you for the share, Jennifer.
than that.
Listen to Under Yazoo Clay on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart.
Here's one that was available only in the Philippines.
Today.
This was Champ. This is the Chase from Jollibee. PPG on this one was 42. Or 47. I'm asking 42. If anyone's willing, I can also make a little deal if need be. Michael, welcome in.
American citizens were dying due to poisoned liquor, and all along, an unlikely duo was trying desperately to stop the corruption behind it. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Snafu, and listen now.
Hair thinning can happen for so many reasons. Whether it's stress or hormones or anything, at Nutrafol we've learned that real change starts below the surface. Our hair growth supplements take a whole body approach and target the key root causes of hair thinning.
Yes, welcome in everybody. Check the shop tab down there if there's anything down there that you see that you would be interested in.
That's NUTRAFOL.com.
iHeart is America's #1 podcast network. Open the free iHeart app and explore podcasts like this.
A quiet residential neighborhood erupts in chaos.
Only WWE one I have. I have the glow version of this one. So Rey Mysterio, if anyone's interested, I'm asking $6.
Masked men walked into Joe and Mary's luncheonette in Brooklyn today and gunned down Carmine Galante, a man believed to be the most powerful.
For those people coming in, check the shop tab. If there's anything down there you see that you want me to run, I can do that.
Set the stage for one of the most pivotal criminal cases in New York City history. From the minds behind the acclaimed television series comes Law and Order: Criminal Justice System. This isn't a scripted drama. These are real stories.
Chicky Collectibles, welcome in.
Who have lived them. My father should have been a dead man. For decades, the mafia had New York City in a stranglehold, with law enforcement seemingly powerless.
We got a Black Adam.
But the murder of Carmine Galante marked the beginning of the end. Discover how a group of young prosecutors took on the mafia, and with the help of law enforcement, brought down its most powerful figures. I'm Anasika Nicolazzi, and from Wolf Entertainment and iHeart Podcasts, this is Law and Order: Criminal Justice System.
Listen on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart.
We're asking 9. PPG on it was 14.
Hey there, I'm Jason.
Anyone's interested?
This is my dear friend, Peter Tilton.
Hey, Jay. By the way, it says best friend.
Yes, it does, Peter. Anyway, Peter and I met over 25 years ago and became really good friends.
Best friend.
Because we had two things in common. Number one, we like to argue.
PMB and Rye 305, thank you for coming in.
When things annoy us or they perplex us,
CH Shay, welcome in.
something news and personalized, we go, really, no, really.
And then we have to find answers.
So we created a podcast called Really, No, Really. It's about finding the
All right.
all the things that make us go, really, no, really. Jerry Seinfeld.
Anyone interested in Doc and Einstein? This is the special edition sticker.
We did by reaching out to an expert.
39, I'm asking 33 for it if anyone's interested in Doc and Einstein. It's in great shape.
Find out if pressing buttons on a soundboard with a paw or a nose is truly communicating, or they're just showing off.
Competitive eaters, they don't chew during competitions. How about that?
Really? No, really?
That's what we heard. So we spoke to some of the biggest champions of the hot dog eats hot dog world of competitive eating to get the answer. And those are just a few of the things we'll explore on the Really No Really podcast with Jason Alexander and Peter Tilton.
Listen on America's #1 podcast network.
All right.
Open your free iHeart app and listen now.
We're going down the list here. And what about Logan?
Open the free iHeart app and explore
Wolverine. This is the slogan.
Atari players across the country settled into their shag carpet.
PPG on this was 24. I'm asking 17. Anyone would be wanting to look for that?
One thing on their minds.
Mini bags, welcome in.
This wasn't just
IE or EI.
epic and ambitious. The company
Mollis.
promised $150,000 in prizes to 4 finalists, with the Sword of Ultimate Sorcery going to the grand prize winner.
Just got this, $3.35 an hour minimum wage job, and next thing you know, I got this freaking $25,000 prize.
But what started as a video game promotion would become one of the most controversial moments in 80s pop culture, with broken promises, urban myths, payoffs, and a central mystery that's consumed fans for decades.
What about the original Neo, the OG Neo from the Matrix?
How did all those prizes, valued at $150,000,
Asking 35. PPG on it was 41.
I'm Jamie Loftus.
This was over 100 for quite a bit of time.
A podcast about the fall of Atari and the disappearing Sword Quest prizes. We'll follow the quest for missing treasure across 4 decades. Listen to The Legend of Sword Quest on the iHeartRadio app.
Here's the pitch. Play ball! That's baseball. The Skyline Chili countdown to opening day. Feeling good? It's Skyline time. First pitch is hours away. On 700 WLW.
It's opening day.
The home of the Cincinnati Reds.
News, traffic, and weather.
News Radio.
What about Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop? He is eating noodles in this. Asking 9. Books PPG on its 15.
Bringing thousands of people into Over the Rhine today for the Finley Market Parade in downtown, with a big community party at the banks, all leading up to Reds opening day in Cincinnati. For now, the weather holding out.
The weather for this opening day right now is pretty darn good. The skies are just about all blue, and it's a little bit chilly right now in the shade, but if you find a little sunshine that you can stand in, it's very nice and comfortable. I'm standing right now on Race Street and looking to my right, north.
All right.
The floats are getting ready.
I'm going to do a couple more here, and if it doesn't seem like anyone's wanting anything, I'm just going to call today.
From downtown Cincinnati, Matt Reese, News Radio 700 WLW.
Now, latest traffic and weather.
Maybe this is just a little bit too early for what I need to do. Wanted to see what would happen on an early morning. Well, here's a blue box Star Wars TIE Fighter. That's from New York Comic Con from a few years ago, 2015. So this is almost a 10-year-old pop. Asking 48.
And Ridge Avenue. We have a lot of pedestrians and just
If anyone's interested.
downtown area due to opening day festivities. The 20th annual rally on the square is happening at Fountain Square, and we do have some roads closed.
Jennifer, I might just worry about.
In and around the ballpark. I'm Heather Pasco. News Radio
That's all right.
WLW.
I'm trying to get rid of some of those things there. So what I'm more likely doing, this is probably the last auction I have for a week or two. I will put these up just in whatnot for general purposes and see what happens. All right.
Scattering the tri-state later this afternoon. Right now, there's nothing on radar. Currently, it is 54 degrees.
Well, let's do our last giveaway here at least. At least get something out there for some people.
Study shows that there's going to be a big surge in spending by visitors over the opening day weekend in downtown Cincinnati. Local bars and restaurants say revenues increase by almost 25%. One big event that won't be coming to Cincinnati, the Sundance Film Festival. People trying to lure the event. Founded by Robert Redford.
Hey, I'm okay with that. It's just.
On Wall Street, stock prices today are headed lower, but not by much. The Dow down 7 points.
I got other things than we'll try to get done today. So if anyone's interested in the last giveaway, which will be the Boba Fett.
We pick Hoops as our charity because of what they do for our community and what they do for the children in our area. Children's Hospital.
We'll let this run. Hop in there for the people that are in there. And guys, too, for anyone that's still in here, look down there in the shop tab and see if there's anything down there you want me to run. I ran some things, but if
This edition of the Marketers Report,
anybody
Chief Marketing Officer of Elf Beauty,
see something in the shop tab you want to have a closer look at, please let me know.
I see brands as antennas, and every antenna sends out a frequency. We call it the ELF signal, so we send out the ELF signal, and what comes back is people who want to be a part of this story.
Average Lurker, thank you for coming in.
You codify.
Check the shop tab down at the bottom and see if there's anything there that you would be interested in.
It begins to attract interest here. Why are we partnered with Billie Jean?
I'm going to run this giveaway, then I might just call it a day.
With iHeart because we want to advance women in sports.
Women's sports just got louder thanks to Elf and iHeartMedia. As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia can get more people to hear your message than anyone else. We can also get a better response rate for all your marketing. For better results for every budget, visit iHeartAdvertising.com.
iHeartRadio Earth is here with little tips for a healthier planet. This spring, you can share your own observations about nature with scientists and play a critical role in scientific discovery by adding to their data collection. Discover more about citizen science programs such as monitoring weather, observing plants and animals, and more. Brought to you by iHeartRadio Earth and the National Environmental Education Foundation. To find more tips for smarter, sustainable living or to take action in your own community, go to iHeartRadio.com/earth. The free iHeartRadio app has over
JKR,
free stations waiting for you
pop
to
in the
explore right
giveaway.
now. Motown Sounds.
Hop into the giveaway. It's anything down in the shop tab that you see that you want me to run, let me know, please. 919's Finest, thank you for coming in.
Open the free iHeartRadio app, search Motown Sounds, and listen now. Commercial free. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
We got about 2.5 minutes here before the giveaway starts. Happy Monkey, welcome in. Hop in the giveaway there and look down the shop tab to see if there's anything down there that you would be interested in looking at.
I love creating community, connecting people.
She was excited about her
Mboat 3160, thank you for coming in.
That says good morning. Let's create the largest networking community on the planet.
Giveaway is the Boba Fett soda.
From Israel named Adam Newman, and he had a brand new startup called WeWork.
I remember thinking, all right, I'm about to be on a ride.
Why is this a better idea for millennials than working at home or finding an office? We like to say this is for the we generation.
Mr. Burns has a bid.
He said that they were elevating the consciousness.
Let's take a peek here. I don't know if anyone can pre-bid on these or not.
WeWork is amongst the most valuable startups in the world.
Downtown Vancouver.
Let me find where he's at.
From Wondery, the makers of Dr. Death and Business Wars, comes a new series, We Crashed, about a $47 billion startup.
There's a lot of talk about movement and culture and spiritual awakening and empowerment. And quite frankly, it just all sounded, it's easy to say no.
That was just too good to be true.
One of my colleagues turned to me and said, "Oh, my this is a cult."
I'm David Brown, the host of Business Wars. We Crashed wherever you're listening right now.
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.
About 50 seconds here on the giveaway for anyone that's not jumped in yet. There's none of you. Mr. Burns got deleted out on my thing, so I don't even know where it's at. I don't even can find it on my end.
To connect to iHeartRadio, Android Auto. Our Android app comes alive in your car's dashboard with a seamless way to play your favorite music, radio stations, and podcasts. Developed with driver safety in mind, the Android Auto app interface was built for simple navigation and to limit driver distraction while making sure that you can
Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before.
No need to download another app. Just plug or pair your Android phone with your dash. And if Android Auto is available,
I see that.
iHeartRadio will sync
Well, we'll run in here in a second here for the pre-bid.
where you want to listen, including in your car through Android.
I don't know how that happened, but
for free now. iHeartRadio. Anywhere you want to listen, iHeartRadio is there.
All right, and the winner is Papa Goss. It is heading to you, Josh. Thank you very much on the Boba Fett soda. So let's put Burns up there and let's run this really quick here. There was a pre-bid on it. So Blessed Pops was bidding on it. You are quite welcome, Josh.
Jody Jacobs reports. Winnie Banyanyami says that if the gaps in funding are not urgently filled, the AIDS pandemic could return to levels not seen since the 1990s.
I don't know what happened with that. Thank you for letting me know that, Jennifer.
To fill the gap. The UN has urged Donald Trump's administration to reconsider its decision. Trump, with almost all U.S.
All right, so Blessed Pops, Trent. I don't even know if you're even in the chat or not right now, but yeah.
100 new locations through 2027. 27 Kohl's stores are set to close down in 15 states.
All right, it'll be coming out to you here in the next day or two. Thank you.
It was acquired by 3D tech company Infinite Reality for $207 million. Infinite Reality says it will use Napster to create virtual 3D spaces that allow music fans to enjoy concerts or listening parties together and let musicians and music labels sell merchandise.
Thank you so much for doing that, Jennifer. When I put it in,
Continue to warn the DNA of millions of people is up for sale. You can check your account settings under preferences. California's AG Rob Bonta is deleting his data and encouraging others to do the same.
let me look really quick here. I can't find where the heck anything's at.
Today. The private sensitive data and information of 14 million consumers who have used 23andMe could get into the wrong hands.
Monica Nelson with your consumer and business news.
iHeartRadio Earth is here with little tips for a healthier planet. Farming meat accounts for 14% of global greenhouse gas
good question.
emissions, the same as all modes of transportation combined. Help reduce the impact your meals have on the
All right, well, I'm going to call it a day, everybody. Thank you for coming out and at least hanging out with me for a little bit of time. And we might do this again here sometime soon. So, all right, thank you so much for coming in. Have a wonderful afternoon. That's all right, but we got some stuff there. We at least got one thing going on there, and we got a couple of sodas heading out to some people. So let's have a good one, guys, and go Reds.
Saturday, February 19th, 2005, Danielle Imbo and her friend Richard Patron left a